Hey, you guys, welcome back. I'm Hypnotic and this is Vintage Story. I am still on 1.18.7. I'm going to leave it here. Had a little bit of trouble on the Bohemian server. We got it all worked out, but I'm just going to give them a couple of weeks to make sure all the kinks are worked out before I go ahead and upgrade. It seems like it's stable, but I'm just nervous about this one for some reason. But guys, welcome back. I have been doing quite a few things here. We've let a few in-game days go by, and I just wanted to show you really quick what I've been working on, and we will check up on the booze. I did some chiseling, and I planted the pumpkins. So I planted them all along here, along the side of the she shed. I did made the whole thing surrounded in fence now that I know where it's gonna go, you know, the back end of this thing. And I replanted the cypress and got a couple of new seeds out of it and put more seeds out here. This is going to have a gate. And then what else? I have been chiseling the windows, and this is what I came up with. This is peridotite stone in the limestone bricks. And I just did something simple to give it a little bit of depth. And I did that all around here. Upper windows, lower windows, and then replanted the bamboo over here because I've been challenged by my friend Ekbrecht to do a sign like a neon cocktail sign. So I'm taking your challenge, and I'm going to be chiseling a neon, in quotes, sign right here that says she shed with a cocktail glass right there. So that's saved. As you can see, I've been doing some beam work as well. Diddy Margot suggested, even as I was doing this, you should do some beam work and break up that front. And definitely, great minds think alike, Diddy. I appreciate that suggestion. And it was already in the works. And then over here, I've also included fencing all along here to the back, and I moved all the berry bushes over here. I'm going to need to do some mowing, though. I need a good steel scythe in order to do that. I also did the fertilized the whole garden, the whole flax garden with the saltpeter that I had. So everything is replanted and fertilized. And then as you can see, we have a windmill up there on the top, which is super exciting. I went ahead and put all the 5 sails up. I needed to go back to Acantha to get the axles and stuff like that, but I did that. And we have it all going. Large gear up there. And we have room for 2 more windmills if we'd like to. I haven't gone any to get copper or anything or set this up yet, or even have any flax going yet. But I also did some beam work in here, a little bit just to give it some accents, put up some the vines, and my bamboo has grown up, as you can see. This is kind of cool. This bamboo that I planted in here actually grew outside the window there as well. I also did this little archway. I chiseled that. I think that looks good. It's like that on both sides. It included some peridotite stones right there. I have a weird something happening in this greenhouse. As you can see, that I planted a lot of the amaranth in here, and you can see there's some that are at 5 of 9 and then others that are just at 1. It's like they haven't grown at all, and I don't know whether they're going to catch up or whether there's some weird glitch. 1 right next to a 5, and they were planted all at the same time, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But the other thing I did was chisel out this little area for some candles right here in the corner because it was kind of dark in there. I don't think I'm done chiseling. I think I'd like to add another block right there. And then this is obviously where the booze is. Do, 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 do. As you can see, it's at 4.4 days out of 7 on the fruit, and 4.2 days out of 14 for the ales. I also did a little gathering of some firewood. Actually, I stole a little firewood from the pit kiln area. I mean, from the charcoal area. And then we need to do hoppers and chests in here. And I think that is really all I've done. I have had a lot of fun just kind of walking around, making sure everything looks really nice. And I do like the way the chiseling has come out on the she shed. Let's get a picture. So I am on a 20-day month here, so things are moving a little slower than your average game, and a lot of these trees are still not grown up. I'm hoping that this spring will reveal which trees are actually going to be alive and okay. The other bit of news I have is that Charlie and Emma have been busy and Emma is pregnant. So we are going to have ocelot babies very soon, which is exciting. So a few future projects that I'm going to work on is, like I mentioned before, I think I'm going to be taking out this fence right here now that I have this fence. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little back roof here to cover this side. I'll chisel a piece of the slate small stone bricks over the back of the oven and make this this entrance to the cellar a little bit better. It's a kind of chunky right now. That's on the list of future projects. I'm gonna make a gate right here as well. We're gonna keep an eye on the wild fruit trees that are around here. We have a few. I did go down into this hole off camera and there's nothing down there. It's just a bunch of dead ends. And then we're going to be keeping an eye on this wild tree. And then there's another one over here because they'll probably be the first ones that we get fruit from so we can make booze from the apple trees. You can see that the bees are all ready to go again. I am waiting in the garden for a few parsnips to be done here before I replace this with terra preta. And I will probably plant more flax again just because I am really wanting, that's what's really holding me back is flax. And then I've picked what has been finished over here. And then this is flax. I replanted some flax here and some spelt. The other thing I considered doing, and we will do this fairly soon, is do another couple of gardens over this way. Just like right behind here. Like a couple of long gardens, one here and one right here, just for grains, like trade out for like spelt, rye, and things like that for flowers, like flour that you would bake bread out of, not the flowers that are the pretties that help the bees. A couple of flower gardens right in here, just so we have lots of room for our spelt, our rye, our amaranth, rice, all those things that we can make booze out of. So those are my future plans here. Besides all the chiseling I'm going to do, I want to chisel furniture for the she shed. I want to chisel a couple of tables probably, and maybe like a big loungy sofa. I do need to figure out how I'm going to store the booze there because I don't think it's big enough to store it all there. But we will figure that out because we'll probably store some just in the basement as well. And I'm going to have to do a run of jugs for storing them in as well, because I think jugs sitting around full of liquor is a great idea. Well, guys, I just wanted to catch you up on everything that I've been doing while I've been waiting for the booze, all the little chiseling and things, and tell you a little bit about my future projects for here at Rainbow Rocks. I am going to be in Panama for 2 weeks, and I have some new content laid out for you while I'm gone. I have been busy, and I've been having a ton of fun. Week 1 is something completely different than week 2. Both are vintage story related, and I hope you enjoy them. I hope to talk to you in the comments, and I hope you'll keep an eye on my community tab for pictures of Panama and related to our trip. So thank you so much for being here. Stay safe and have fun out there. Bye, guys. See you soon.